Oh my god, people. I just went ahead. I was watching some YouTubers' reviews on Monday Night Raw. Just getting a good laugh and laughing at how terrible this company has become. Especially on Monday Night Raw, which used to be the flagship show of WWE. And was actually the leader in viewership on Monday nights for a very long time. Till the last, 15 years or so. And I'm listening to JD's podcast, and he's talking about the main event of Monday Night Raw. He's going over the entire thing, discussing about what happened, and so forth. And Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss was the last segment of the show. I listened to every word he said, verbatim, of what took place. And my God, it was downright laughable. I'm like, I gotta tune in for this. I gotta look at this and see how fucking bad it really was. And folks, it was so bad. I was on the floor laughing at how fucking terrible it was. This was downright laughable. It wasn't scary. It wasn't unique. It wasn't different. It didn't stand out either. The life. I swear to you guys, I haven't watched Monday Night Raw in about several months. Maybe 3-4 months. I don't know. I've kind of lost count of how long it's been since the last Raw episode I've actually sat down and watched. But I'm going ahead and I'm watching this fucking segment, and I'm listening to the announcers, and even Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith sounds good, but he doesn't bring any life to the table. He sounds a lot better than Adnan Virk, I'll tell you that much. But bottom line, this commentary team is lifeless. Corey Graves and Brian Saxton doesn't even get you compelled or excited about this fucking show with Jimmy Smith. Even though Jimmy Smith does not sound like a blithering idiot. And I'm watching the segment, though, with these two women, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? This is what you want to end your show with? Shayna Baszler, who's been doing nothing but losing from what I've heard, who was a former NXT Women's Champion several times, may I add, about 2 or 3 times, and a combined 400 days worth of domination in NXT. And you got this woman doing a segment like this that looks straight out of a fucking D-level horror movie. Which is the exact same words JD from New York 206 said. It's true. It was that fucking comical. And it wasn't meant to be funny. This show, WWE, this company as a whole needs to go fucking die already. You want Black Wednesday? Release everybody. Let them be free. Let them go do what the fuck they want to do. These people are fucking retards. I don't know who in the fuck thinks this is good television. I watched SmackDown, WWE SmackDown, last Friday. You guys could catch it on my channel. It is fucking, outside of Roman Reigns and the Usos, the rest of the show was bland. It was boring. There was nothing extremely exciting about it. It was shit, pretty much. And then I'm watching AEW Saturday night, Saturday, and I'm sitting there, and I'm excited about what I'm watching. There's a crowd. There's interaction. The wrestlers are having great matches. Each one of them practically is having a good match. There's I think there was like one match that was not all that exciting that I might have skipped. But other than that, folks, AEW Dynamite on Friday night at 10 o'clock was better than SmackDown, and SmackDown's on fucking Fox. Are you kidding me? They have all the talent in the world, and yet WWE continuously, week after week, fails to deliver a decent show. Never mind a great show, just a decent show. They fail to deliver. I will admit, though, I have come on here and I've said SmackDown is a good show. It does. It has some nights where it's a decent show. But overall, if it wasn't for Roman Reigns, that show would suck. That's the truth, guys. That's all there is to it. This company is just a fucking terrible show. I couldn't believe what I watched. I couldn't believe I tuned in to watch this, but it was fucking hilarious. I'm just going, this is what they think is good? They think this is good televised shit? Oh my god. If I was standing in front of Vincent McMahon right now, I'd say, what are you trying to do? Reinvent The Undertaker through Alexa Bliss? Are you fucking serious? And you're using a doll, no less. What is this, Chucky? I mean, fucking Chucky was more intimidating than this crap. You got fucking shit falling backstage, lighting fixtures flickering. What are we watching here? Wrestling or a horror movie? Because to be quite frank with you, I think we're watching a goddamn horror movie because this show is a horror. It's a horror to watch. It's horror wrestling. It's nightmare wrestling. It's garbage. It's 100% unadulterated garbage. I had to come on here and cut this video for you guys. Just to give you guys a fucking laugh, and for any of you, for the very few left of this world who still thinks this show is fucking good, you need to get your brain checked, man. Big time. Your brain needs to get examined for any fucking chemical imbalances of the brain. There's something fucking seriously wrong with you. How people tune in and they still have a 1.4 million viewers is beyond me. I don't know who in the fuck right mind would sit through this 3-hour worth of garbage. I can understand 2 million viewers on SmackDown. At least SmackDown is only 2 hours, number one. So God forbid it is shit. It only takes 2 hours out of your life instead of 3. That's number one. Number two, they don't overcompensate on shit. Raw overcompensates with this Alexa Bliss program. No Bray Wyatt, no nothing, no mention of the guy at all. It's like, why didn't they just go ahead, take Alexa Bliss, bring his carcass out there into a graveyard, and bury his fucking fat ass? I do not understand, for the very few percentage of people that are still watching this program, that find this to be good. Let me just say that, because I do believe there's probably people that are just diehard wrestling fans of WWE that just want to see the fucking company one day snap its fingers and actually care about what they're producing on television. Folks, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen with live fans. It ain't gonna happen with no fans. It's not gonna happen inside of a fucking gym. It's not gonna happen anywhere. They're not going to change this fucking show at all, because as I've been saying since last year, since the pandemic started, they are selling this fucking company. They don't give a flying fuck to produce a good show. And for whatever fucking reason, these suit and tie idiots with all this money are willing to throw their cash in the garbage can to give a rich old fuck like Vincent McMahon a ton of cash to retire on and walk away from this business without giving a flying crap about his fans or the people that supported him for the last, 30 to 40 plus fucking years of his natural born life? I mean, give me a fucking break. The guy didn't even know his old man for the first, 18 years of his damn life until later on he found out about his dad. I need to go in more research about that. But him and his dad were disconnected from each other. The guy comes from North Carolina. His old man was producing a fucking wrestling company up in New York in the up north section of the United States. Vincent Mann Sr. produced a legit wrestling sports company. This man's producing a fucking circus. Now, don't get me wrong, back in the day, in the Attitude Era, yeah, he made soap opera segments and shit like that with the McMahons, all beating the shit out of each other leading into WrestleMania 16. He had Stone Cold Steve Austin going after Vincent Mann, putting cement in his fucking car and showing off that Vincent Mann and Stone Cold Steve Austin absolutely hate each other, but they related to real life situations that people can relate to. The only person that stood out and did things that was different than everybody else was The Undertaker, and it wasn't overdone. It wasn't overacted. It wasn't pushed so hard to the point where people would just go, this is garbage. They do this once in a while. You'd see signs of The Undertaker being a more humanized person, too, while he's still doing his fucking supernatural character. Look back in 1996 and 97, leading to the fact that he found out his brother was still alive, Kane. He had emotion. He had care for what he did. He was sorry for what he did. That Undertaker character, when he first started, did not do those types of things. He evolved the character. He took human traits and applied it to the character besides just being all supernatural. And he actually acted normal, despite the fact that he would dress looking like a fucking freak. Okay? He was a badass freak. Don't get me wrong. I thought he looked pretty damn cool the way he looked, but he was a freak nonetheless. He was different. He was definitely different. Let's just use that term. He was a different kind of guy. Okay? But he got over with that gimmick. No one else can do that. The only person that could get that over is Aleister Black, but Aleister Black wasn't a supernatural being. Aleister Black was just a quiet man that kicked people's asses. That's what Aleister Black did. And now Aleister Black's no more. There's no more Aleister Black because Vincent Mann found it to cut him for economic purposes. For budget cuts. Yeah, okay. Sure, the guy is getting millions of dollars. My ass. My ass, man. Oh, God. I don't understand how anyone likes this crap. And how this company still exists to this day is beyond me. If they were doing this shit during the Attitude Era, and they had WCW to compete with, WCW would have chewed them out and spit them out. They would have chewed them up and spit them out. That's what they would have done. They'd have fucking downright destroyed this fucking company, and WCW would still be alive today, and we'd actually got legit wrestling. Who knows? Maybe the company would have went out of business if they would have bought out WWE. Who the hell knows? Point being is, this company went from being a fucking great show to watch to now a fucking garbage show. And after 2009 going into 2010, that is when wrestling died. I said it to my friend a long time ago. 2010 was probably one of the worst years in the beginning of 2010s. Okay, from 2010 to 2020 was the beginning stage of wrestling dying in WWE. Bottom line. And from there on, that's all it's done. It's died. Year after year after year. Don't get me wrong. From 2010 to 2013, even some of 2014, and a little bit of 2015, and here and there in 2016, it was okay. By 2017, it was fucking utter trash from beginning to end. Both shows were garbage, and no way in hell you could see any redeeming factors out of either one of those two shows. At all. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I really don't care. I just thought I'd come on here, shoot the shit with you guys, just to give you guys an insight on how I felt about what took place on Raw, even though I'm not reviewing it anymore. But I just thought it would be funny to come on here and cut you guys a nice vid about how I felt about this load of shit segment I watched last night. Or from last night. I didn't actually watch it live. Thank God. I had other things to do. Like, I actually watched Conjuring. The devil made me do it. Well, I guess apparently the devil made me get tempted to watch this crap and make me want to kill a few more brain cells that I don't need to kill. Anyway, leave a comment down below on anything any of your comments or opinions you have to say. Leave your comments down below. I'll definitely get back to you on that. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and hit the like button if you like this video. I thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow night to review NXT. Hopefully NXT is a decent show, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up for that, because anything WWE related, you might as well just go ahead and take your hopes and dreams and shove them in the toilet, because it ain't going to take place on this show. So anyway, I thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.